Welcome to another good dining with Mr. Floyd here. And we got the phone stand. I'm hoping we get this started on time. I got this new phone stand, those crinkly leg things, little slide thing. And anyways, the phone kept falling forward. So that's always fun. It's like you could see the table. It kept falling forward. So grateful you're all here. Welcome. And good dining. May your day be as awesome as you are. Welcome to another day in your universe. All right, and what are you going to create in your universe today? Good morning, Helene, Amanda, Millie, Laura. We want to thank you for being so awesome yesterday. If you weren't here, if you missed it, Laura threw tarot cards yesterday. She was absolutely amazing. She's got a gift. It was an hour and 45 minutes worth of throwing cards. So to toss those energetics for that long, that's a lot of energetic work there. So fantastic. And if you didn't get a chance to watch it, please do so. We're gonna have Laura on again. As far as I know, same time, same channel next week. So Monday, again next Monday at same time, 3 o'clock Eastern. We'll do What's Up again with Laura, and you can find out what's up in your universe there with Laura. So it was amazing. We have Chris to volunteer as well. Chris, I posted on the community page. Chris does bowls. He's got a root bowl and a sacral bowl, and I guarantee 99.9% of everybody here watching this has broken root and sacral chakras. So if you want some quick healing, I had to grab my chair when I watched his 11-minute video, and I am not kidding. I'm sensitive to these things, and extremely. And his bowls are right on frequency. It kicked me right in the sacral chakra, and and the root chakra one is pretty awesome as well. We're happy. Thank you, Laura. We're happy that we're grateful that you can shine your light with us. Thank you. It's amazing. So, Chris, yeah. So go check it out. It's on the community page, and maybe one day, and we'll ask Chris here if you could during Good Dawning, and you could just do a thumbs up here, and we'll get an email, or you can email me at Mr Floyd Channelings at gmail.com. It'd be great to have Chris on the Dawning here, or do a Tuesday night. Or whenever, and just do some of his bowl work on the sacral, even just the sacral and root chakras. I understand he only has two bowls at the moment. Would be amazing. So, Chris, if you want to join us on the Good Dawning or on Tuesday night, we would love to have you do some of your bowl work. Sacral chakra and root chakra bowl work is absolutely important because those vibrations, those specific chakras and the vibration of the bowls can be really healing. And most of us have busted up inner childs and broken parent issues, and it all leads to broken root and sacral chakras for sure. So yeah, we would love to have you, Chris, do that. So yeah, drop me an email. I didn't see anything on your channel there. So if you want to drop me an email at Mr Floyd Channelings at gmail.com, we'll get it all set up. That would be blessed. So thank you. It's just that, but no, you had two. You actually, it looks like on your channel you had two bowls, maybe, because you had one video that said you had a root chakra and another one where you said sacral chakra. I'm not sure. So maybe it's just the same bowl, but either way, I could feel it. That was crazy. All right, so thank you, Chris. We appreciate it. And if you've noticed here, we have a tarot card reader now. We have Chris with his bowls, and so we're starting to develop the tools that we need within the family to do some really good healing. Trying to read the chat here. Do some really good healing, and this is blessed all the way around. So thank you, Chris, for even considering coming live. That would be amazing. All right. So anything else here? Karen, good dawning as well. We're gonna do this with Karen here, and add her as a standard moderator. So Karen, you now have a wrench as well. Welcome. And we're grateful that you've been joining us, and hope that you continue to do so. All right. So we're going to do a couple things. First thing, as always, we are not going to skip this until November 12th. Maybe we'll skip it. But until then, we will not be. And we will just hide user on this channel. All righty. So what we got rid of RL bot there. But nonetheless, hey, if you want to waste time in your universe, go be a bot somewhere, go do stuff like that. You're not going to get very far. You're not going to generate much energetics in your universe, you'll probably start seeing things fall away from your universe. If you start ripping into other people's universes, energetically speaking, you'll start seeing things disappear um, in your universe. So keep that in mind. If you diss somebody, watch what happens in your universe. Your negative energetics will come back in your universe to somehow mess with your positive energetics. Anything positive for sure. But all right, so let's do what we've been doing here. And I'm grateful for all of you here. Welcome and awesome to Tuesday today. So today we've got myself, and then this evening we have Viviani. She's been she's here with John on Mondays. She has her own channel. She's not really done much by herself, but she's been with the ladies on her channel, and she does Akashic readings. So tonight we've had Laura tell us what's up in our current universe. We're going to have Viviani and join us and tell you what's up with your Akashic record. So she reads your Akashic. She'll go in and see where maybe you're on your path, maybe you're not on your path. She could also help you maybe to work on find her. She is right there. Fantastic. We're grateful to see her. She'll help you find your core traumas and whatnot. So Viviani, we're grateful to have you, and we will get to know you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And I'll see you, Viviani, like at 6:50, like 10 minutes beforehand, in the link there. So we're grateful to have you here, and grateful that you're a part of this as well. So what we've been doing is grounding into our intentional project that Saint Germain set up, and what that basically means is we're intentionally creating. What that means from you is that you hold 15 seconds of energetics for what you are looking for in the greater source field, and let it go. You don't take it back. You don't have any negative aspects towards it. You're just visualizing what you want and then stepping away, not even thinking about it the rest of the day. If you're new here, we appreciate you. Just pause the video. All you need to do is see what you would want in your universe. The energetics of manifestation work by holding anything in your frame for 15 seconds and releasing it to the greater source field, feeling it, acting as if you own it. There's lots of things you can do. You can imagine yourself driving it, or if it's money, putting it in your wallet, whatever it might be. But you hold that energetics for 15 seconds, or more, of course. But 15 seconds is the minimum that science has figured out that your vibration takes to reach the greater source field. If you hold it for 9 seconds, it'll vibrate out. It may affect your field, but it's not going to vibrate out of your field into the greater source field. When we talk about the light body and the trauma body, this is why manifestation is easier in the light body. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate that. Mr. Floyd's Universe. I like the new name, and we appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, the light body is why it's easier to you're pushing out your energetics into the greater source field. There's nothing to block it. If you're through the trauma body, it's filtered. You're denser, so your energetics can't reach out, and it's filtered through your traumas. So if you're still in the trauma of not worthy, right? If your parents, like my mother, every single day told me I am not worthy of having anything in my universe, friends, jobs, anything that's decent, not even good grades. If I got a good grade, she said, "Well, it's a fluke," right? So exactly. So I had to break through all those negative energetics to get to where I am now. That was all dense trauma inside my core, in my body. So in order to manifest and bring forth what you want, that's why we say it's easier to manifest from the light body versus the trauma body, because you're not so dense. You're not gunking up the works, so to speak. Jared posted some really great information regarding the supermoon eclipse on his community board on his channel. I read that this dawning. It was amazing. So yes, normally you would see a fire homa from Jared. You would have seen it last night, because tonight is the full moon. But today is the lunar eclipse. So there's a lunar eclipse tonight in the full moon. So yeah, I would definitely recommend, for energetic sakes, I'm not even going to get into that per se. I'll dervish off into that. But check Jared's channel, Huda, absolutely, and maybe I'll post his post on the community page there. But either way, check it out, because yeah, it does go through the Vedic rules of what to do when we're dealing with a full moon built in with an eclipse, specifically, and a lot of it has to do with just make sure you're not overeating, make sure you're light in your body is the whole idea there. more than anything else. And keep your energetics a lot lighter. And of course, they don't recommend traveling and whatnot. Now, these are all things that you don't have to specifically do, but they've worked for millions and millions and millions of people for millions of thousands of years. And so some of the most ancient scriptures and texts there. And so I don't know. So, yeah, so I don't plan on going to a buffet today, that's for sure. So we're going to go ahead and ground into our project then. So if you're new here, take a pause on the video. What do you want to see in your universe by November 11th? It's really that simple. So we see it in our mind, we hold it in our body, we release it to the universe. We're grateful that we have it, and we go on with our day. So we're going to take 15 seconds. It's 10:44. So we're going to take 15 seconds to ground into that, and we're grateful to Saint Germain for helping us to create those energetics and to see what we can, as a group here individually. It'll be great to see on November 11th, 12th, what, if anything, has come into your universe. That's going to be an amazing show. So take a moment here. We're going to take 15, 20 seconds here and reach into our universe and visualize what we've been doing. You can see it. You can put it on your wall in your house. Whatever works for you. It's your universe. So take 15, 20 seconds. Here we go now. We're seeing what we have. We're doing our intentional work with what we are looking to create by November 11th. We're seeing it. We're feeling it. All right. Well, more than 15 seconds there, but the longer you do it, the more energetics you're putting into the auric field. And of course, the more energetics you leave alone to percolate in the auric field, the sooner it comes to you in your universe. As long as you're not taking it back energetically and reaching back into your trauma body. That's why it's easier to, from your light body. If you're in trauma, or if you're in doubt, or if you're in fear, it's harder to bring it into your universe. All right, and of course, the other reason why you have trouble bringing things into your universe is that you have things stuck in your auric field. So today we're going to call back past unfulfilled manifestations. So today we're going to reach back into our universe, and we can do this through multiple lifetimes as well. So we're not only reaching back through our current, good dawning, Angela, through our current selves and our current frame, we're reaching back to the lifetimes that, well, they're really linear, but or like stacked like right now, but the lifetimes in the Earth linear plane that we've lived that have also tossed off so many disappointments in our universe that we've tried to manifest that didn't come to be, that we don't even try now. Keep that in mind. If you've lived lifetimes of disappointments, you might find it hard in this current lifetime, whether you realize it or not, to bring up the energetics of manifestation in your current. You're bringing in that stream. Whether you realize it or not, you're not just this lifetime, you're the string of all of those lifetimes put together, whatever cycle you're in. You're only in a current cycle. You're not in you're in whatever you're supposed to be learning multiple lifetimes until you learn it and it's over, and then you learn something else. So in this case right now, whatever cycle you're in, we're going to stay in that current cycle. For myself, it's been 7 lifetimes of abandonment. We're going to call back all the energetics of disappointment and missed manifestations, everything that we've wanted to have and then thrown it away to the universe, everything we've self-sabotaged, and all of the loose fragments from old manifestations that did not come to be because we were too traumatized. We were not in our light body, we were in our trauma body, and was not able to manifest. We kept taking it back. So we're going to take that all back from the universe and clear all those dangling participles from our universe. So it's real simple. Again, it's all about energetics. You only see 1% of the light spectrum or less for a reason. So we're going to call back all the loose fragments. And so it's just as simple as following my lead here. So take a deep breath again, please. And if you're at home, please join us. If you're watching this in the rewind or replay, again, please join us. It doesn't matter if you're alone watching it at home at 5 o'clock at night or when have you. So take a deep breath in. And what we're doing again is recalling our energetics from our past lives and our current life, manifestations that we have left hanging out there, never completed. So our energetics are still out there. In order to manifest in the current timeline, it's easier if you call back your old energetics from the past timelines. So if you follow with me here, and all you have to do is repeat with me in Saint Germain, I call back all of the loose, hanging, and open, unfulfilled manifestations in my current universe and in all the lifetimes of this, my current cycle. I transmute all that energy and place all of those old energetics into my current manifestations. I clear all of the old wants, all of the old desires, all of the past wants and desires, and failed wants and desires that were not received. I place all of that energy into my current, into my now, and release my past. There we go. So something to that effect, if you followed along, great. If not, anything to that effect would work. But you're recalling all those energetics that you've left hanging out there from past manifestations that never came through, failed businesses, what have you, failed friendships, whatever it might be, and you're bringing it back to your universe. Why? That's energy you can use in your current manifestation. Keep that in mind. Talking about energetics here, so thank you. That was really good. I had a huge yawn mid-statement. Fantastic. That means that you're releasing and bringing in, and what you may actually find, and so it is. I love that. So what you may actually find then is that in your universe, and you may find that your energetics actually start lifting up in a short bit here, because what we've done is call back all of those old manifestations that are just hanging out there. I wanted this, and you never pursued it, and you never did anything. Or you started to, but you felt self-defeated. Well, you're clearing the self-defeat, and you're bringing back those energetics to do more with what you can do now. Man, a good dawning. I see them as a purple color pieces coming in the light, which connect lost soul fragments. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and do this as well for you, Amanda. All right. So, all right. Welcome to the family. We've given Amanda a wrench as well. So we're going to do a couple of cards as well, and then Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael will come in. We'll do a channeling. So let's see what we've got for the energetics today. This is the Light Seers Tarot. I got this from Millie, and I am grateful. Thank you. All right, so we're going to pull 3 cards for the group today. We'll split the deck here and take a card from the top here. All right, so the first card we have, there we go. The High Priestess. Stand in your energy. So for yourself there, we were recalling energy, right? So if you recall energy, you can, you'll stand more in your frame. Let's see what else we've got here, how they tie together. Ooh, Queen of Swords. What are you fighting? All right, finally. Ooh. All right. This kind of all fits. We have the 7 of Swords. You have to look inside yourself. More. Remember, we've been calling back energy. I'm going to let you, I kind of like to let the group interpret the cards. If you've noticed, and I'll pull out the symbolism though. A lot of bird symbolism. Bird there. And we have basically the crow card of the deck. What are you trying to do? It's rise to your highest self. Where do you have to go to do that? And what do you have to find within yourself to be that? Think about that today. And we love you. And we'll go from there. Birds, yeah, without question. For myself, birds have been crows. Crows and ravens are everywhere in my universe. And owls, too. If you see owls, it's wise up there. All right. We're going to bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We'll do a channeling and see what we've got. Actually, we may even bring in other people. Right now, we're up to channeling. I channeled Archangel Raphael separately last night. So we've got Raphael, Saint Germain, and then the combo of the two. We have Isis, and Sekhmet as well that we're currently channeling here. So it's a bevy. We could do a channeling buffet if we really wanted to. And because I'm an open channel, oh, there we go. Helene, and that card really should have spoken to you. So Helene said that the raven or the crow is her. Ooh, I think I shoved it way deep in the deck. Yeah, it's back in the deck, unfortunately. So it went back in the center of the deck. But nonetheless, so the raven and the crow are her spirit animals. So I don't know what you might have grounded into there, Millie or Helene, but certainly hope that card was good for you there. The Seven of Swords came up for the group in my reading yesterday. Seven of Fire in the deck. I used be aware of your surroundings. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. Use the discernment with those who use trickery and deceit. Ooh, good one, Laura. Thank you. So who in your universe? I can state probably a few that have some trickery and deceit energetics in their universe. If that's the case, favor to you for sure. A gigantic white wolf, awesome. And we are going to be doing spirit animals as well. I got a going to meet with Rooted Willow. We're going to do spirit animal readings and such as well, and talk about spirit animals on her channel at some point. So we are actually going to be doing that too. All right, so let's see who comes in as an open channel now. It's kind of weird. Like you can tell, like my heart chakra, the front door. So when I start to channel, it's interesting. I can feel Sekhmet and Isis specifically always wanting to come through. So I don't know who I'm going to channel here. It can be personal or on a global level. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of intuitive hits, and I'm not here to discuss because it's all your universe, right? The greater source field, but keep your energetics up. I've been feeling that the greater source field, because we've been rising, the Kundalini energy, the loving energy has been rising on Earth, that as we rise, unfortunately, until we can overpower, as we rise, they're going to rise to match the energetics and something, I don't know. I'm not putting it to the greater source field. In my universe, nothing happens, but my intuition, nonetheless, we can pick up energetics in the larger field that we may or not even want to admit. But yeah, stay grounded and just stay prepped, stay centered for sure. Everything is so eventually, and Laura's got a good point. If everything connects, that means unfortunately, it's however you choose to see it. There's no negative or positive. The two sides have to collapse. There has to be a point where it all converges. So right now you've got this timeline, then the negative timeline, but the timeline they're using, right? They're creating a time, right? So and then we've got our ascension timeline. As they're coming up, they're not going up like this. They're coming up like this. So eventually, and it's going to have to, they're going to have to collide, and then whichever energetic steps up, the light will win. But nonetheless, there's no winning or losing. But the light energetics always overbear the dark because light energetics flow. Well, the dark energetics have to be generated. So you have to be angry and continue that anger. If you let go of the anger, then the light just flows right back in. So you have to prop that energy up, and they can't do it forever. So that's why we're here. We help to keep pushing the light, which knocks down the dark. Because if you ever get angry, there comes a point where the anger fades and you just start laughing, or it's just like, all right, it's over, and you're like, whatever, and you just feel better. But if you're happy, you're generally always happy. And even when you subsides, you go back to your state of general happiness or what have you. So they can only prop this up. It's like you can only just be for so long before it just gets knocked down. So, or coming to that point, at least one of those delineation points in the bigger, greater source field. And obviously, with 50% of the planet having elections this in 2024, 2024, early 2025, and what's going on in America, the delineation point is coming really fast, and that's why it's important to stay in your energetics and to keep your universe focused, because if you're not focused, and this is a really good channeling point here, and I think Saint Germain's going to come in, although he's telling me, go ahead. So what we're saying is that if you're not focused on your universe and sitting in your space, working on your energetics, when all of this takes place, it's like being on the beach when big wave comes in. You're not prepared, even if you think you're solid in your frame. The energy is just going to wave you over. So that's why we're saying we're releasing all these old energetics. We're standing solid in our frame so that when whatever does occur, when the two energetics finally do have to meet, and they have to in some fashion, you can only have this darker energetic play of manipulation and control going on for so long when you have another play going on in the same field, in the same toroidal field of love and light. The two are going to have to meet at some point, and that's where we are. We're the light that's sending all that light to the darker side, and it's not darker, to the heavier energetics. And so from our Anna, good dawning. We're grateful that you're here. So from our end, we're that army of the light, so to speak, that is pushing the love into the dark field. And you can't hold that dark field forever. I mean, if you go to sleep angry, generally you wake up less angry, right? You have to keep driving yourself into those energetics. So if our light keeps up, if we keep our light up, we're going to overpower it. Eventually it's like pouring water onto a fire. It'll just eventually have to go out. But we've got to deal with, if you've ever dealt with somebody who knows that their energetics have to shit, like the angry person lashing out for the last time, they know it's like before they go to jail, or before they're going to, maybe you haven't, somebody who's absolutely insane in your universe, right? And they're going to have to go to a psych hospital. There we go. We'll do it like this, like a psychopath who's ending up going to a psych hospital, and it's like right beforehand, they're just as nuts as possible. So, and then they go to the hospital, and then their energetics come back down. So we're like the hospital energy coming in to all right, the love will just overtake, but we have to remember that, and not fall into their energetic game. And so Saint Germain is here. We are going to bring in Saint Germain. If you have never seen a channeler, real quick, I'm an open channel, so I keep my eyes open. I can switch channeling in channel. I've learned that as well. So while I'm channeling Saint Germain, I have Isis sitting right here, and I can feel her. I can even hear Deary in my head. So Saint Germain will step aside, and then Isis will come through. A lot of channelers that you'll see, they are focused on one specific, and they're bringing that energetic in. They receive the energy, they bring it to you, then they receive more energy. For myself, I'm an open flow, so it's like turning on a sink. I don't stop the energetics, and I'm just reading what's coming through. I've never closed since November 11th. Was it November 10th, 11th? Whenever my first channeling was, I haven't closed that portal. I haven't had any intentional closing of the portal, and Isis, of course, has kept it pretty well protected there. And Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael aren't going to allow any negative energetics to come through their channeling portal. So yeah, so when you're seeing different channelers, that's why you see like some will do breath work while they're channeling, because bring in the information, release the information, it's whatever works for you. Before I started channeling, I said it would be cool, and if I want to channel, I want to be an open channel. Again, manifestation, but it could have been part of my. You don't know if you're trying to manifest something. This is something that's coming up as well. If you're trying to manifest something into your universe, you don't realize if you're manifesting something out of just the blue, or if you're following your higher blueprint. Keep that in mind. If you get an inkling to do something, I want to go to Africa and be a doctor. It'd be a blessed calling to go to the bush and help people in Africa. But maybe you contracted for that already in your universe. So keep that in mind. If you're trying to do something and it goes really well, like I want to be a bush doctor in Africa, and you call, whomever, Africa doctors, and you get it all set up, and it's easy, and next week you're on the plane, and next two days later, you're in Zambia, and boom, and it's done. Keep in mind, you might have been contracted for that. We're gonna tonight when we get with Viviani, and your Akashic. That may be something that was sitting in your Akashic and you felt it. A lot of the callings that you have are based off of what you already have written in your Akashic records. So you're really, a lot of ways, following your own blueprint, whether you realize it or not. It's been imprinted within you, so you have this instinct, if you want to call it that, I want to go to Africa and help people, but you may not know why. But you've written it, and when you sat down with your council of elders, and we'll get into that maybe with Viviani tonight, when you sit down with your council of elders and you sit in the boardroom, so to speak, building your universe, right? Because that's kind of what you do. Yeah, if you want to go to Africa and work with doctors in Africa and Zambia, then that gets imprinted into you. If that's like the main focus of what you want to do with your universe, and maybe you're supposed to meet your spouse there and then set up some sort of clinic or do something else, right? Maybe set up some sort of food shelter or dig wells, whatever it is for you. That will be imprinted into you, and it'll be like this drive that you want to go do that. And you may not know why, but keep that in mind. And a lot of that is tied to that Akashic blueprint. It's not just an Akashic record, it's an imprint into yourself that gives you a lot of the energetics that you are looking in your universe now, things that you are looking to do in your universe. It's like imprinted in your DNA almost. All right, so we'll bring in Saint Germain here. Actually, we may not bring in Saint Germain. Let's see who comes through. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good dawning and welcome. It is Saint Germain. We are here for you on this Too Far Tuesday to channel with you, for you, through Josh, to you today. And we say generally the same thing every day in the dawning. Why? So you know that it is not just Josh, but it is Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael channeling through Josh for you. And we have a visitor, so we're going to slide to the left here, or to the right, right? So we are moving over. Good dawning, darlings. Dearies, how are you? It is Mother Isis coming through. We have Saint Germain in the background, but Mother Isis has been wanting to come back through to you to discuss how awesome you are. We are grateful that you are here and that you are looking to create better energetics, dearies, in your universes. We are grateful, dearies, that you are working with Mother Isis, with Saint Germain, with your family, as you would put it. We are grateful for you. And we are grateful for Josh as well, for Mr. Floyd, and what he is doing. Are you using your pyramids? We want to discuss this today. If you are watching this, dearie, we have granted you a pyramid of protection, but it is not just a pyramid of protection. Are you utilizing your pyramids of energetics, dearie? Are you feeling low? If you are feeling low, we are asking you to get into your pyramid. And much like the violet flame, asking Mother Isis to turn up the energetics in your pyramid. Mother Isis has granted, and if you are watching this, not at the moment, it is live, then you have been granted a pyramid of your own protection. You cannot see it, but you can feel it. And if you ask Mother Isis to initiate, you have to ask to initiate your pyramid. But if you ask Mother Isis to initiate your pyramid, if you are new to all of this, she will grant you the pyramid of energetics around you that will protect you. Cannot protect you from your own energetics. If you find yourself, dearies, dervishing off in your own universe, we will not protect you from that. But it can protect you from the heavier energetics that you have to face outside in your universe. So what we are asking you, dearies, if you are new here, is to ask Mother Isis to turn on her pyramid for you, to grant you that pyramid of protection that you so or have earned. If you are working on your energetics, the family will work with you. Who is the family? We are talking about Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael, myself, Sekhmet, Ra, and more. There is a lot of us here who are your energetic family. And we are asking for you in your days to reach out to us, to reach out to Mother Isis. We are not in need. You are the ones in need. So we are asking for you to reach out if you are in energetic need, dearies. If you are in need, turn up your pyramid. Reach out to Mother Isis. There is no dial for the pyramid. The only way your pyramid works is if you connect your energetics with mine, with Mother Isis. You cannot get away with turning up the dial. You must turn into myself if you want your pyramid of protection to work, dearies. Are you with me? But your pyramid is not just to protect. If you are in need of energetic strength in your universe, call on Mother Isis to bring to you the power of the womb. Call on Mother Isis to bring to you the power of her pyramid. You are needing to stand tall, to stand in your frame. Call on Mother Isis again to help you to stand taller in your frame. I am here for you only as much as you choose to be here with me. I cannot reach out to you if you do not reach out to me. Are you hearing me, dearies? If you reach out to Mother Isis, then Mother Isis reaches out to you. I do not want your worship. I want your matched energetics. I want you to come to Mother Isis with open energetics. I want you to feel the love from Mother Isis in your universe. In order to do that, you have to reach out. All right, Saint Germain is back. Mother Isis has disappeared. So we are doing dual channeling now. We are Saint Germain, Mother Isis. So if you reach out to Mother Isis, she will drop the pyramid around you. You already have the pyramid around you, but if you want the pyramid of protection to work for you in a better way, in a more energetic way, you have to ground into Isis herself. There you go. So if you do not ask Mother Isis, you are just walking around, you have this pyramid, but it is as if it is unplugged, right? But you have all the nuclear fire in the world from Mother Isis with the central sun. So if you reach into that, boy, you could really ground into some amazing energetics. But it is up to you in your universe to create that rapport, there we go, the one-on-one with Mother Isis herself, and she will walk with you and your pyramid in a special way. But it is up to you to do that. We are not here to tell you what to do in your universe. But if you are sitting there and you are watching Good Darling and you hear Mother Isis coming to you and calling you dearie and asking you to turn on, if you want to turn on your pyramid of protection that Mother Isis has granted you, boy, if you are just going to turn off the TV, the YouTube, and go about your universe and not connect with Mother Isis, then that is up to you. But Mother Isis does not reach out to too many people and offer them the pyramid of protection like that. You can get a pyramid of protection by pulling the card from the Alana Fairchild deck for sure. And Josh had that on his refrigerator, the pyramid of protection card, right? He put it on his refrigerator for a year and he kept the pyramid in place. But Isis wanted to grant that pyramid to you. So it's that. If you use that pyramid in your universe, are you in understanding? You do not reach out to Mother Isis, who has just spoken with you, then you will not get what you are needing in your universe from the pyramid. The pyramid is not only protection, it can be energetic boosts when you are in a space where you need to stand in your frame. The pyramid can also encompass your home, can also move with your car. The pyramid can also move with if you're in an airplane. It's not just sitting over you. You ask the pyramid to get larger. You're in a grand terrestrial field, and we're asking you to step out of the box in your universe. All right. Are you in understanding of all of this? We are hoping that you are. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain and Mother Isis, dearies. And we have channeled. Please, we are asking you to slow down. Take a deep breath. Sit in your feet. Sit on your feet, put your feet down on the ground. Put your butt to the ground. Call in Mother Isis. Call in your pyramid of protection. Ask Mother Isis to fill your pyramid with love. To fill it with, you recalled your energetics back from all of your disappointed, we aren't going to say failed, but unaccomplished manifestations, did you not? If you transmute that energy into the pyramid, and you are trying to manifest now, and you are bringing in Mother Isis, look out. You have a grand family that is with you. You are not walking on this planet alone. And if you start to ground into the fact that Mother Isis is always with you, as much as Mother Isis is with you, you can be with her. If you ground into the fact that it's not just channeling Saint Germain, but Saint Germain is within you, dearies. That the violet flame is within all of us. That we all have a pyramid of protection if we reach out to Mother Isis for it. Mr. Floyd's universe is not special, that you are only granted the pyramid. Isis grants this pyramid to everyone who reaches out to her, if you choose to do so. See your universe in a bigger way, and you will see, dearies, that you are part of a grander energetic family. That you are not walking separately from Isis, Saint Germain, Sekhmet, but you are walking in partnership energetically with all of us. And that we are here for you if you choose to be here with us. Releasing transmission, dearies. See you later. We love you. All right. There we go. So I guess we're working with our pyramids here. And I just want you to know that you're not as separated as you think you are from the pyramid or any of this, really. And that your energetics are really the same energetics, and it's all kind of married together there. And if you start grounding into it, you're going to see some fantastic and phenomenal changes within your universe. And I don't know if I said that or if that was Isis. So there we go. Grateful beyond words. Thank you. So if, I don't know. That one's got to be re-listened to. I don't always hear okay. I get the energetics from the channeling because I've been smoothed out beyond all belief. But I don't always hear the full message, so I'll go back and listen to it later today. But I get usually the roundabout, which is that the energetics of the pyramid are not really any more different than your energetics or Isis's energetics, and that if you merge it all together, look out, because you start standing in your frame with that pyramid within yourself and realizing the energetics of it all and where you really are. There you go. All right. I love you guys. That one kind of hit. So I love you. I guess Sekhmet sitting here wanting to say something, but I'm not closing the portal down at all, but I'm just not gonna rechannel here. All right. Thank you. Mother Isis is a blessing. Without question. And sometimes I don't have words either. It's a lot of it's a lot of energetics moving through me. I'm not holding them; they're just flowing through. Kind of like when you stand out in the sun and the sunbeams just kind of flow through you and come out. Right. Or the cell phone. Unfortunately, cell phone signals that just blow right through your body. It's kind of the same thing. But what I'm getting at from what I'm actually hearing from Mother Isis is we're going to get there, is that if we ground into the fact that the energetics of Isis, you, the pyramid, are I'm not saying they're different or the same, but start feeling that, I'm not saying you're Isis, but start grounding into that energy in a different way. Feel it as if you own it, is what she said. All right, she's coming back. I don't want Josh to conflate what I'm saying. Dearies, if you understand the energetics of who you are, and that if you are watching this, you are part of the greater energetics of Isis as a whole. We are going to go into that one day. But realize, you are not just this fleshy meat suit. The energetics behind it are way more than you can understand. You carry yourself with that royal energetic. You carry yourself with that heavier, but the, well, in your frame. Realizing that Mother Isis has contacted you for a reason, and you hold that energetic. Watch your universe. We aren't playing around here, and we aren't messing around either. We don't want you to do the same. This group is meant for more, and your days of dervishing are numbered. Ooh, okay. There we go. All right. So we're gonna leave it with that. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. Thank you, Isis. Without question. Thank you, Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. Thank you all. We thank Juxtaport. Wait, hang on a second here. All right. All right. We gave Juxtaport a wrench, and she is absolutely correct. Think bigger. We're sitting here in the energetics of I have a power bill I can't pay, this and that. You are bigger energetics. We are a bigger energetic group. There is more going on than we are being told. Keep joining us. It's going to get larger. We're going to get louder. And your universe is going to change. I love you. See you guys in the next. Tonight. Actually, I'll see you in the next tonight. There we go. 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock tonight. I will see you with Viviani. We're going to go into our Akashic. Having a past life regression session saved my universe. I would probably not know that I am on a 7-lifetime cycle of abandonment issues. I would not know that. I would still be spinning that cycle. It's part of my universe to help you not spin your cycle and see what you're in. That's my mission. And so Viviani, big deal. And if you know past life regression session, you know how to teach me, send an email to me, because that's my next. I have to add that to the repertoire here, because in order to find why you are stumbling on earth now, you need to know what you're trying to learn in the first place. If you don't see your own patterns, and even if you do see your patterns, it's not always easy to recognize why people keep leaving your universe, or why you keep thinking people are going. This is me. Kept thinking people are going to leave your universe, or you would be so traumatized when somebody would not call you for days. It's all based on the fact that my core wound was abandonment. What's yours? Find out tonight. I'll see you at 7 o'clock with Viviani. Love you.